NordVPN is the most advertised VPN on the planet. You see it on every YouTube channel, on every podcast. And that's exactly why I'm skeptical, because the most famous one isn't always the best for you. So today, I'm reviewing it with no filter, the real advantages, the downsides no ad will ever tell you about, and at the end, I'll tell you exactly whether it's right for you or if you'd be better off with another one. Before saying whether NordVPN is good or bad, let's understand what we're actually evaluating, because this is where a lot of people get lost. A VPN, in simple terms, does two things. First, it hides your IP address, which is like your car's license plate on the internet. It shows where you're connecting from. And second, it encrypts your connection. In other words, it puts everything you do inside a tunnel that no one outside can read. Not your internet provider, not the airport Wi-Fi, not the person sitting next to you at the cafe. That's it. It's not magic, it's a layer of privacy. And NordVPN is probably the most well-known brand that does exactly that. But here's the first fact that actually matters. NordVPN isn't just a standalone company, it's part of a larger ecosystem, Nord Security, which also makes a password manager, encrypted cloud storage, and even an identity theft protection tool. Why am I telling you this? Because a brand that lives off its reputation for security has a lot more to lose if it messes up. And that, to me, already says something. Now, the most important thing, where is the company registered? NordVPN is headquartered in Panama, and this isn't just a fun fact for tourists. Panama is outside the 14 Eyes Alliance, that group of countries that share surveillance information with each other, and it also doesn't have laws that require companies to keep records of what their users do. Even if a government came knocking, legally they wouldn't be required to have kept your activity. But be careful, it's not enough to promise it, you have to prove it. And there's a technical detail that might sound boring, but it's actually brilliant. Their servers run only on RAM, meaning they don't have hard drives where anything could be written. Every time a server is restarted, everything is erased. There's nothing to steal and nothing to hand over. Now, let's be honest, because I promised you an unfiltered analysis. NordVPN wasn't always this bulletproof. In 2018, one of their rented servers in Finland was hacked, taking advantage of a vulnerability left by the data center provider. The good news, no user logs were leaked because none were stored. And the best part, it was right after that incident that they migrated everything to those RAM-only servers and started auditing themselves over and over again. Alright, now we know that when it comes to privacy, NordVPN plays in the big leagues. Now, the million-dollar question, is it useful for everyday use? And here, honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. Let's start with what almost everyone cares about, speed. Because the big fear with any VPN is that it will slow down your internet. NordVPN uses its own protocol, NordLynx, built on a cutting-edge technology called WireGuard. It's one of the fastest protocols out there today. And I'm not the only one saying this. In independent tests this year, NordVPN reached speeds of 700, 800, even over 900 megabits per second on nearby servers, maintaining more than 80% of the original connection speed. In real life, that means you can watch 4K content, play online games, or download large files without feeling like your internet's dragging. If you've ever tried to open Netflix from another country and got the same old error, this is for you. NordVPN unlocks Netflix catalogs from the United States, United Kingdom, Japan, and many more without any hassle. It also works with Disney+, Max, BBC iPlayer, and a long list of other platforms. In the most recent tests, it unlocked almost every service thrown at it, with no interruptions and no errors. For me, this single feature alone already justifies half the subscription. Now, beyond just hiding your IP, it comes with a pretty complete toolbox. The star is Threat Protection Pro, which blocks dangerous sites, trackers, intrusive ads, and even scans your downloads for viruses. And the best part, it works even if you don't have the VPN turned on. Add to that the double VPN, which routes your connection through 2 servers instead of 1, the obfuscated servers that hide the fact you're using a VPN, and a new protocol, NordWhisper, designed for networks so restrictive that other VPNs can't even connect. And it already includes post-quantum encryption, meaning protection against the computers of the future. Finally, the numbers. A single account lets you protect up to 10 devices simultaneously. You have simple apps for everything, a kill switch that disconnects you if the VPN drops, and 24/7 chat support. The plans range from the basic one, which is just the VPN, to versions that add a password manager, 1 terabyte of encrypted storage, and even identity theft protection. The basic 2-year plan is around $3.50 a month, depending on your country and the current promotion. And they all come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out without risking anything. Sounds almost perfect, right? Well, this is where I have to get a little uncomfortable, because all these amazing features come with fine print that the ads never show you. Here's the fine print, and pay attention, because this is what separates an honest review from a disguised commercial. The number one and most serious drawback, the renewal price. That nice $3.50 per month is just a welcome price and only applies to your first term. When your 2-year plan ends, it doesn't renew at that price, but at the standard rate, which is much more expensive, and on top of that, is charged yearly instead of every 2 years. We're talking about jumping from $3.50 per month to more than triple that. And that's no small detail. NordVPN has even faced lawsuits over how unclear these price hikes are and how difficult it can be to cancel. That leads to drawback number 2. Automatic renewal is enabled by default. If you don't do anything, it'll just charge automatically. But here's the trick that'll save you the headache. As soon as you subscribe, log into your account, go to the billing and subscription section, and turn it off. You don't lose anything. You keep using the service until the period you've already paid for ends, and you simply avoid the surprise charge. Set yourself a reminder, and that's it. Third, you can only connect 10 devices at the same time. For most households, that's more than enough. And if you run short, you can install it on your router and protect the whole house using just one slot. But to be fair, competitors like Surfshark let you connect unlimited devices for less money. Fourth, and this is more technical but honest, NordVPN doesn't offer port forwarding. If you don't know what that is, congratulations, you probably will never need it. But if you download large torrents or run a server at home, you're gonna miss that feature, and it's not available here. And related to that, if your plan is to use it inside China, you'd better look for something else. Their special servers sometimes connect and sometimes don't, and even NordVPN itself can't guarantee it. So here's the verdict, straight up. Who was it for? If you travel, stream catalogs from other countries, want the most thoroughly audited privacy on the market and plenty of speed, and you don't mind committing to the 2-year plan, NordVPN is, despite its drawbacks, one of the best options you can get today. Who's it not for? If you're looking for the cheapest option, need unlimited devices, or absolutely depend on it working inside China, there are other options that will suit you better, and that's totally fine. NordVPN isn't perfect, but in 2026, it's still one of the most complete and reliable VPNs you can get, especially because of its audited privacy and speed. If you're someone who travels, streams, or wants to protect multiple devices without any hassle, it's a purchase that makes sense, as long as you go for the long-term plan and remember to check the renewal. Now, if all you're looking for is the cheapest option on the market, or you need unlimited connections, there are other options that will work better for you, and that's totally fine. Remember, in the video description, I've left the best deals, so you can use the one that works best for you. And that's all.